Not even gonna lie, I have no clue how to start this video off, okay? So I'm just gonna say it. Today, I'm gonna be talking about my titties. No, not titties, okay. Today, I'm gonna be talking about my breast. People say breast, right? I don't like that either. All right, I got it. Today, we're gonna be talking about my boobies. Cut. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys thumbs up, leave a comment. If you haven't already, go ahead and press that post notification bell. That way you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. So if y'all don't know what we're about to be talking about today, you clearly didn't read the title. But if you read the title, you know we're about to be talking about titties, and more titties. If you don't want to talk about titties, then go ahead and exit stage left. Because clearly this video is not for you, and that's okay. That's okay. Just go watch something else. So I'm gonna be sharing my armpit lipo, breast lift, and breast augmentation experience with you guys. Today is my 1 year post-op anniversary. I'm having my surgery, so I figured when it's a better time to talk about it than now. So yeah, I know whenever I was thinking about getting surgery, I went straight to YouTube to find out the cost, to a doctor, the recovery time, all that good stuff, and I found out all of my information through YouTube. So I just wanted to come and share some of my stuff with you guys. So yeah, so the type of surgeries I had, I already talked about it, but I had arm lipo, a breast lift, and a breast augmentation. The doctor I went to Dr. Robert Colgrove. He's located in Atlanta, Georgia. Not like in the center of Atlanta, Georgia, but like right outside of Atlanta. As far as prices, y'all give me a second because I'm looking at notes and I'm looking at my phone. So for just the silicone implants without the lift or anything, that's $5,000. Now, if you decide to go ahead and finance your breast augmentation or surgery, it will cost a little more. I do not have the exact price on that. But as far as the silicone implants with the lift, the total is $7,350. And then the armpit lipo was an extra $1,500. So how I found Dr. Colgrove, like I said, I did all my research on YouTube and Google. I don't remember the YouTuber's name, but this girl, she was talking about Dr. Colgrove, and I really liked how her breast looked. And man, I watched countless videos on YouTube about breast lifts and breast augmentation. So when it comes to getting plastic surgery, you definitely want to make sure you do your research, because yeah, that's very important. So when I decided that I wanted to get my breasts done, I was overseas. I was deployed at the time. So I wasn't able to call the surgery center, you know, directly. I had to do everything through email, and that was perfect. I sent them my photos. They had photos to the doctor. The doctor gave them an exact quote. And then they got back to me, asked me when did I want to schedule the surgery. I scheduled a day, and they said you gotta pay a $500 deposit to hold your scheduled day. So that's what I did. And that goes towards your surgery. Also, I would suggest looking up hotels near your surgery center. That way you don't have to travel too far once you're out of surgery, because you're gonna be in a lot of pain. I stayed at the Marriott. It was literally less than a mile from the Vining Surgery Center. Cool, so there is blood work that you have to get done prior to having surgery. the doctor, they'll give you a list of things that they'll need, and you'll just go to your doctor and you'll get that blood work done. You'll submit that blood work, or the actual doctor can fax it over to the Vining Surgery Center or Dr. Colgrove. And yeah, and the blood work is just making sure that you're completely healthy, no underlying health issues, and that you're good to go to have this surgery. Now, I will say, I mentioned I was deployed earlier. Yes, I am in the military. The military did not cover this. I cover this with my own money. And as far as the blood work, I did not go to a military physician. I went to a different physician, and the cost for the blood work was like $120, I believe. It wasn't like crazy expensive, and they get the blood work back fairly quick. As far as pre-op, so I went down to Atlanta with my mom the day before surgery. I went in, they took pictures. What else? They gave me my prescriptions that I need to get filled for the day of surgery. And that was really about it. The next day, surgery day, my surgery was actually scheduled pretty early. I got in there, they got the anesthesia up and going, and I was out. The surgery took about, I want to say, an hour and a half, my mom said. And as soon as I got out of surgery, I was out of it. I remember, like, I couldn't even think straight. All I could remember thinking was, Mom, I need water, like, give me water. And she gave me some water. And I also remember feeling a lot of pressure, y'all. I felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest. That's how like much pressure I felt on my chest. But your body is like getting used to, you know, bigger breaths. So that's what that was. I will say, I kind of got ahead of myself. So going into surgery, you do not want to have nails on. I made that mistake, and I had just got my nails done, and I had to take off a nail off each hand. That way, whenever they like clip the, I'm not sure what it's called, but the clippy things, you can't have nails on for that. So right out of surgery, I would say my pain level from a scale to 0 to 10, I would say I was, right out of surgery, I was probably like a 6. And once the meds start wearing off, it was about like a 9.5. And then you get plenty of meds, so just keep up with taking your meds. So the surgery center, they will give you a certain type of bra that you have to wear. They'll also give you compression socks, and you'll have to wear the compression socks, I believe, 4 to 6 weeks. And then it's the same for the bra. And then they'll also give you like paddings that go inside the bra, that way everything is cushioned. You will have, well, for me it's different because I also got a breast lift, and this is gonna be like kind of a crazy visual, but with the breast lift, if you didn't know, they actually like have to take your nipples off and then put them back on. So I had stitches around my nipples, I had stitches going all here, underneath. But they tape those up with tape. Also, you'll have drains in your breast, and it'll leak blood. So you'll have to like empty out those every, it really depends on how bad you're bleeding. Every few hours, they give you like a blood log that you'll turn in like 2 weeks after your surgery. Let's see, stitches, tapes, drains, compression socks, the bra. And yeah, so the day after surgery, you'll go back into the doctor's office, and they'll look at you, make sure everything is looking good so far, and then they'll schedule your next follow-up appointment, which will probably be within like 2 weks. And then after that, you'll come back like every 3 to 4 weeks, and after that, it's like 4 to 6 weeks. I still have one more appointment to go to just to get my last steroid shot for the scar tissue. Let's see. Also, when it comes to recovery, let's see, because I was coming back from deployment, I took a whole month off because I hadn't been home in so long. But with my job, like I wear gear that like sits on my chest. So I would say if you do something like that, or you have to like actually lift stuff, you're gonna need about a month off. But if you just sit in an office and you don't really do much at your job, and you don't have to like wear any equipment, then you're good to go back within like 2 weeks, I would say. I will say, do not rush your recovery. For those people who work out, like I love to work out, don't rush it. Just give your time, or give yourself time to actually heal. I would say the first 6 months are pretty brutal. Like, you really need to make sure you're taking the time to actually heal. Don't be lifting anything heavy. Just, you don't need to be doing all this over, you know, the head movements and all that kind of stuff. Just really, really take it easy. Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not one to waste money. And I done spent thousands of dollars for new boobs for them to mess up. So yeah. So that's really like all the stuff that I have written down. Biggest thing, like I said, is research. You definitely want to make sure that you do your research when it comes to finding the right doctor for you. And less doesn't always mean better. Like, cheap does not always mean good. Just make sure, like I said, you really look into who you want to do your surgery or whatnot. I didn't talk about this either. This is kind of like, I should have talked about this way earlier. But when it comes to like getting your breasts done, you have to tell the doctor like what size you want. And the sizes aren't like, oh, I want a C cup, I want a D cup. So initially I was a B cup. And then I looked up, like they call them CCs. I looked up the different CCs on YouTube, and I found a girl that had 450 CCs, and it looked really good on her. So I told the doctor I want 450 CCs, which took me to a size D. Now, the doctor may agree or they may disagree. Like, initially my doctor said, I don't know if I'll be able to fit 450 CCs in you, but if not, then, you know, we'll do 420 CCs. But after my surgery, he did let me know that they were able to do the full 450 CCs. If you're confused about CCs, like I said, just do your research. And if you don't find anything related to it, then just consult with your doctor and they will recommend what will look good on your body type. Let's see, I'll talk about recovery. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting, but if you guys want to know anything else, please just leave a comment, ask a question. I promise I will get back to you, because I know a lot of people look at YouTube videos regarding this stuff. And yeah, so when it comes to the armpit lipo, like, I don't know, I was just feeling pain all in here, so I was pretty much disregarding the pain I felt in my armpits, because I felt like it was coming from, you know, the actual breast lift. So that wasn't bad. You will also experience some swelling. Like, I went into surgery with a flat stomach, and then like a week later it looked like I was like 3 or 4 months pregnant, but my body was just swollen up, and that's normal, totally normal. So yeah, that's really about it. That's all I have. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, please just leave them in the comment section. If this video was helpful to you, please make sure that you leave a thumbs up, leave a comment. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time.
She's a pretty, 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 pretty girl. She's a pretty, 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 pretty girl. She's a